Hey, welcome to my channel and to another menu planning grocery haul. Still doing Simply Filling this week. That's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to say stay tuned. This week, I'm trying to use up more of stuff we have on hand. So that's what the meals are based on. So let's just jump into tonight. It's chicken. When I have just chicken or just pork chops, that means whatever I feel like at the time. So however I feel when it's time to cook them, that's how they'll be. But they're 0 points. And the points I give you will be my Simply Filling points. And anything that has a recipe will be linked down below in the description box. No guarantees on what point system or carbs or if anything at all is listed. So as always, put the recipes in your own recipe builder. Lima beans 0 and corn 0. Thursday, I still have 1 pack of cube steak in the freezer, so we're having country style steak and gravy. I had that down for 3 points, but I didn't revisit that considering the milk that goes into it is free for me, 0. So it could be a point less, I'm not sure, but it's got 3 points on it right now. Cream potatoes, which will not have enough light butter in it to register on my end, to be 0. And okra, which is just some frozen cut okra that I spread out on a piece of parchment on a baking sheet, spray it with a little bit of oil spray, salt, and pepper, and bake it in the oven until it usually just starts getting black. It doesn't turn brown, it gets real dark. And Friday we're having sketty again, but this time it's going to be 0 points because I'm using 0 point marinara that I have in the freezer, so that uses up some of that. Saturday is going to be our eat out at home day since we're not eating out. Okay, I'm sorry about that. These are eating out at home day, so we're going to have hot dogs, and I've calculated 2 hot dogs to be 4 points because I'm going to use buns. And then French fries, I'm going to get, you'll see in my grocery haul, the little kind that you put in the microwave. 1 for him and 1 for me because I didn't want any French fries left in the freezer. To be tempted. Then Sunday, I'm making some chicken burgers, just like hamburger steaks, chicken steaks, which are going to have some beef in them because like 2 pounds coming up on Monday for meatloaf. I need 1.5 pounds. So the other 1/2 pound I'm just going to throw in with this chicken and this chicken I have in the freezer. And I'm going to make some mac and cheese, which is lower than the full fat. So I've got that at 4 points and the green beans for 0. And Monday will be the meatloaf. Now I make my meatloaf. I put instant pot. I put cut up potatoes in the bottom of the instant pot. I put my meatloaf on in a foil packet, put it on top, and then I add little baby corns on top of that and cook the whole meal in the instant pot. It is a great way to go. Now I have that meatloaf at 3 points, which it also might be different considering I don't have to ketchup now, and that's the bulk of the top is ketchup and Worcestershire sauce and brown sugar, which if I use the Truvia brown sugar blend, which is just as good, and considering I don't have my taste, I'm not going to know the difference. And David, he'll appreciate not having the sugar, so that'll cut the points down even more. Then Tuesday is a teriyaki chicken that is a little McCormick packet. I think it's the Instant Pot. I'm throwing a point at it. I don't normally count seasonings, but I'm throwing a point at it. And some brown rice for 0 and broccoli for 0. I thought that would go together good. Now for my preps this week, breakfast, I'm not going to prep anything. I'm just going to do eggs and hot cereal and then lunch, I'm making the Instant Pot tomato soup that I didn't make Saturday because David had been craving tacos and we had the stuff to do the tacos. And so he made that for supper, which means I didn't have to cook. So I didn't get that made. And since I have the ingredients, which was everything I have on hand except for some carrots and celery, and I have that I need to use, I thought, well, I'll do it for lunch prep. It's a high lunch because I'm using real butter in it. I have a version where you don't, but I want it. I want it that way. I'm cutting the butter in half at least. So it's still going to be 6 points for a 2-cup bowl of soup. I don't think 2 cups is too much for a bowl of soup. I think a 1-cup soup, that's just something you sip with a meal. It is not a meal. And then for the side, that's either going to be like a second lunch. If the soup doesn't do it, it's going to be a snack later on, is Italian pasta salad. It's 0 for me because it is whole wheat pasta. Now, my midweek prep, like this past week, yesterday, I made the chili beans to have up until the weekend when I prep again. Make sure I have something to eat. So I did get those made like I said I was. This week, I'm just going to make some hamburger patties just to have some protein at hand. I still have salad that is so far, knock on wood, looking good. I can have salad with it. I can put it on white bread, light bread, loaf bread, and make a burger if I want to. Listen, I was raised up, loaf bread was everything. It was buns, it was garlic bread, it was anything you wanted it to be. So I will still eat it like that to this day. For the groceries, now I don't have very many. I have a small Walmart haul and a small Harris Teeter haul. And that's what you'll see coming up. So let's just go look at the groceries. So here's my really small Walmart. I didn't need as many eggs because I kind of did a midweek egg pickup with some other things. And they substituted some organic milk. They didn't have the regular, so we'll see how that tastes, if it tastes different. And then I needed my almond milk and half and half for my coffee and some bananas. And I ended up having to get, he wanted a peach and a blueberry, so I got the peach at Walmart and I found the blueberry at Harris Teeter. These are the fries I was telling you about. You bake them in the microwave, ready in 4 minutes. I think, without looking, let's see, it may have a little silver, because a lot of times like the little pizzas and things have a little silver playing in that pan part in there that kind of does the crisping. So anyway, one for him and one for me. And then I needed some more potatoes, and the green beans I needed to replenish my supply, and they were out of their little cans. Hold on just a second. As I was saying, they didn't have the small cans, and I saw the family size. I'm like, well, that's too big. But then the ounces is 2 of the small cans, and I make 2 cans at a time. So I thought, well, it even saved 2 pennies. So I went ahead and got that. And these are the sausage patties David wanted this week. He wants to make some English muffins, and these are the perfect size to go on an English muffin. And then the 3-point hot dog buns, that would be for everybody who's doing Weight Watchers, I would suppose. And then some cucumbers. And that's it. That's all I got for Walmart this week.